everyone, my name is Megan and today I have for you my August TBR. So if you watched my July wrap-up, then you know that off of my TBR I failed to read 2 books, and the way my TBR works is that I pick 4 books to read during the month and then anything else I read is just kind of like extra, yay! But last month I kind of failed in that I read more books than the 4, just not the 2 of the 4 that I was supposed to read. So those books are going back onto my TBR. So this month I actually have 6 books that I need to read. So the first one is The Double Life of Incorporate Things by Leanna Renee Haver. This was last month. I have about 80 pages left in this, so this should take me a day, maybe 2 to get through. And the second book that I failed to read last month that I was supposed to was The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman. I'm only about 60 pages into this one. So then this brings me to the 4 books that I am going to read this month. The first book is my standalone slash Nook book. I can pick either a standalone book or a book off of my e-reader for this one. And for that I have picked The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. This is a story about all of the minor characters when there are heroes out saving the world. So if you've seen like Buffy, it is like the Jonathans and the people who are friends with Jonathan kind of story. And that brings me to the second book that I am going to pick for this month, and that is the series I'm going to finish, and that is Ink Death by Cornelia Funk. I started this one a long time ago. This isn't a bad series, it's just one that I'm never in the mood to read, so I feel like I just have to like bite down and grit through it and just get it done, because I know I'll enjoy it. I enjoyed the last 2 after I read them. It was just getting the motivation to read them. I want to say excited, but I am determined. I am determined to get through this series this month. And that brings me to the third book that I'm going to finish this month, and that is The Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. This is on audiobook, so I don't actually have the book with me. And I have to say I am enjoying it a lot more than I enjoyed the first 3 in the Mortal Instrument series, so I might actually have to go back and finish reading those ones after I finish The Infernal Devices. And then the last book is a physical book that I have to read, which I don't have with me, and that is Shadowrun by Adrian Strickland and Michael Miller. I bought this book a couple months ago, and I'm determined to start reading my books as I buy them so that they don't like build up all of the... Suddenly I have this huge pile. I mean, I still have a backlog of books, but the goal is to not let any more books kind of like sneak in. It's probably not going to work, let's be honest. It's not going to work, but you know, it's nice to try and dream, right? And in case I do manage to finish those books, I do have other books waiting in the wing. For the audiobooks, I have Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, which is the final book in the Infernal Devices. I also have The Dark Prophecy by Rick Riordan. This is the second book in the Trials of Apollo series. It is narrated by Robbie Daymond, who I feel like has like the exact voice I would imagine Apollo having if he fell to Earth and became a 14-year-old teenager by the name of Lester Papadopoulos. Like, that is what I imagine that voice sounding like. So I definitely am enjoying listening to Robbie Daymond narrate this story. Because yes, I have already started it, because I just love Rick Riordan's work too much to fall behind on it. And then I also have off of my Kindle app the story Twisted, which is the story of the girl who discovered the name of Rumpelstiltskin by Bonnie Hennessy. I have not finished this one either. I did mention it in my last TBR. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed watching the video today. If you did, be sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more of my content, be sure to subscribe. And until next time, talk to you later.